Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Here I am your math teacher from IYS schools. Today we are going to start a third lesson from chapter number 1 sets from page number 10 to page number 13. Here we are going to start our lesson. Chapter number 1 sets, lesson number 3 from page number 10 to page number 13. Okay, students, here are some objectives we are discussing on today's lecture. First objective is disjoint sets. Second one is overlapping sets. And the third is union of two sets. Now students, here what are the disjoint sets? Now students, if we have two pairs of sets, it means that we have two sets are called disjoint sets if they have no common element. As you see students, here is the example for disjoint sets for your understanding. When two sets are called disjoint sets if they have no common element. Okay, here we have set A is equals to 1, 3, 5 and 7. And here we have a set B is equals to 2, 4 and 6. As you can see that students, I write here these numbers with a blue color and these numbers with the red color. Okay, these colors show that there is no any number which is common in both sets. So such kind of set is a disjoint set. I repeat it students, please listen me carefully. Two sets are disjoint sets if they have no common element. Here is the example. A is equals to 1, 3, 5 and 7 and B is equals to 2, 4 and 6. Those numbers which are right with the blue colors are in set A and those numbers which are right with the red color are in set B. But there is no number is common in both elements. It's common in both sets, so they are called disjoint sets. Now students, here are some examples of disjoint sets. Here are some different examples to show what are the disjoint sets. So here we have the first example. If we have a set A is equals to A, B, C and we have a set B is equals to D, E and F. Now student, here we compare both sets only A and B. As you can see students, there is no common element in both sets. Both set means in set A and in set B. When we compare set A and set B, there is no common element in both sets. So these are disjoint sets. These sets are called disjoint sets because no element is common in both sets. Now we move towards the another example of disjoint sets. As you can see students, here I write a set E is equals to 2, 4, 6 and up to so on. Okay students, previously I told you about these dots. These dots show the counting must be go on. Okay students, as you remember that such kind of set is a set of even numbers. Okay, if we have a set of even numbers which are 2, 4, 6 and up to so on, and we have a set O. Okay, here O is represented the odd numbers. In the set of odd numbers are 1, 3, 5 and up to so on. Here I repeat, student, these dots show the counting must be go on. So here we have a set of odd numbers which are 1, 3, 5 and up to so on. As you compare the both sets, set of even number, the set of odd numbers, so students, as you see that both sets are disjoint sets because no element is common in both sets. Okay, the third example for the disjoint set is if we have a set X is equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4 and we have a set y is equals to 2 is equals to b, a, b, c and d. So students, as you can see that there is a set x which having the numbers, the set y which having the alphabets. So there is no comparison between two sets. So such kind of set is a overlapping set because no element is common in both sets. So this is also the example of disjoint sets. Now students, what are the overlapping sets? Here we have two sets are called overlapping sets if they have at least one common element and neither of the two is a subset of the other. I repeat it students, two sets are called overlapping sets if they have at least one common element and neither of the two is a subset of the other. Here we have an example for the overlapping sets. Here students, the set M is equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4. And we have a set N is equals to 2, 5 and 6. Now as you can see that students, the number which is common in both sets, I write them with the red color. And the numbers which are changed in both sets are write with a different color. So those numbers which are changed from the set N are write with a blue color, and these numbers which are in set N are write with a black color. Only number which are red, which are write with a red color shows the common element. Okay, students, this example shows the both sets are overlapping sets. Now students, here are some examples to explain you what are the overlapping sets. Now students, as you can see in the example number 1, if we have set A is equals to A, B and C, and we have a set B is equals to B, C, D and E. So here student, in both set the common element is B and C. As you can see students, B and C are the common element in both sets. So such kind of set is a overlapping set. And the other elements are different from each other. Now in the second example, if we have a set of even numbers, E representing the set of even numbers, if we have a set of even numbers means 2, 4, 6 and up to so on. And we have a set P representing the set of prime numbers. Prime numbers we have 2, 3, 5 and up to so on. So if we compare such kind of sets, the even numbers and the prime numbers, so they are overlapping sets. Why they are overlapping sets? Because 2 is common in both sets. 2 is the number which is common in both sets. So here students is another example of overlapping sets. Now here's a third example for the overlapping sets. X is equals to A, B, C and D. Okay, these dots shows that the alphabets must be go on up to K. And we have a set Y is equals to A, E, I, O, U. Okay, these are the vowels as you see that students. Okay, but these alphabets are end at K, not at Z. So such kind of set is a overlapping set because which elements are overlapping with each other? A is present in both set. E is present in both set. Here we can't see E, but we know that these dot shows these alphabets must be go on. So E is present in this set. Okay. There is I. I is also present in both set. Here I is not written here, but we know that these alphabets end at K, so we know that there is a I in this set. Okay, now here O. O is not present in this set because this set is end at K. And U is also not present in this set. Okay, so O and U are different, and A, E, I are overlapping with this set. So this set is called overlapping sets. Now students, how we find the union of two sets? Okay, union is actually an operation on two sets. Okay, union of two sets A and B is a set whose elements either belong to A or to B or to both A and B. It is denoted by A union B and read as A union B. Okay, this symbol is used for union sign. This symbol is used for union sign and we read this A union B. I repeat it, students, please listen me carefully. Union of two sets A and B is a set whose elements either belong to A or to B or to both A and B. It is denoted by A union B and read as A union B. Now students, here are some cases to define union of two sets. Here we have case number 1, which is union of two disjoint sets. If we have two disjoint sets, then how to find the union on them? Okay students, as previously we studied about disjoint sets, here I only read the conditions. What are the disjoint sets? Okay students, two sets are disjoint sets if they have no common element. As you can see students, here we have two sets. Set A is equals to 1, 3, 5 and 7 and we have a set B is equals to 2, 4 and 6. There is no common element in both sets, so they are disjoint sets. Now here how we find the union on two disjoint sets. Okay students, if we compare two sets A and B, we find two categories of member. As you see students, the category number 1, which belongs to only set A and not in set B, that numbers are 1, 3, 5 and 7. Now the category number 2 is those members which belongs to set B and not in set A. That numbers are 2, 4 and 6. Okay students, if we put the members of all the two categories together, we find a new set, that is A union B. Here we write the A set, which is 1, 3, 5 and 7 and there is a union sign, and we write here set B, which is 2, 4 and 6. Now here we write all the elements belongs to both sets. Okay, A union B is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is the union for A and B. Okay students, there is an example. If you have find union between two sets, how to find? If we have a set A is equals to A, B and C and we have a set B is equals to X, Y and Z, then find A union B. Now students, firstly you identify that these sets are disjoint sets because no element is common in both sets. All the elements are different in both sets. So here we identify that these sets are disjoint sets. Now here we find the union between disjoint sets. How we find the union? We find that A union B is equals to, here we write A set, which is A, B and C. Here we put the union sign and then we write set B, which is X, Y and Z. Now here we will take the union of both sets. So we write here A union B is equals to A, B, C, X, Y and Z. There are two categories of elements, those numbers which are belonging to A and those numbers which are belonging to B. We write all the elements in a single set. So such kind of set is called the union of A and B. Hope that student you will understand this. Now we move towards the second case. Okay, the second case is the union of two overlapping sets. Okay, what are the overlapping sets? As we previously studied about the overlapping sets, here I repeated, students. Two sets are called overlapping sets if they have at least one common member and neither of the two is a subset of the other. As you see that, students, here if we have a set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7, and we have a set B is equals to 2, 3, 4 and 6. Here I write some number with red color and some numbers with a blue color. And again in set B, some numbers are right with the red color and some numbers are right with the green color. So those numbers which are right with red color shows the common element in both sets. I repeated, students, please listen me. Those numbers which are right with the red color shows the common element of both sets. Okay, students, here how to find the union of two overlapping sets. Okay, here we find three categories of members. Those category number one is those which are the members of set A and not in set B. That numbers are 1, 5 and 7. Category number 2 is those number which are only the members of B but not in set A. So the second category is 4 and 6. Now the third category is those members which belongs to both A and B, that is 2 and 3. As you see, students, 2 and 3 are belonging to both sets. So this is the third category. These numbers of the two sets are identical and will be listed only once in the union set. As you see, students, these numbers are identical and will be listed only once in a union set. Then, student, how we write this? We write this A union B is equals to, here we write the set A, which is 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7. Here we put a union sign. Then we write set B, which is 2, 3, 4 and 6. Now here we write common element only one time and all the elements in a both set write in a single set. So this set shows the union between two overlapping sets. Now here, students, I will share example with you. Here is an example for overlapping sets. As you previously see this example, okay, if we have a set A is equals to A, B, C, which means that all the elements between them are included in this set up to K. And we have a set B is equals to A, E, I, O, U. Now student, then find A union B. Okay. I previously told you such kind of set is an overlapping set. So how we find the union between these overlapping sets? We find the union between these overlapping sets such like we write A union B is equals to, firstly we write set A, that is A, B, C and up to K. These dots show the remaining elements between them are also included here. Now we put here union sign, then we write set B, which is A, E, I, O, U. How we will take the union of this? We write A union B is equals to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, here students say A is repeated, so we write only one time. E is repeated, so we write only one time. Here E is not right here, because we show only the dots, and these dots shows the all the remaining element between them are included here. So E is repeating in both sets, so we write here only one time. Then F, G, H, I is also repeating in both sets, so we write here only one time. Then we write here J, K. Now till the K, so we write here K. Then the remaining element of set B, which are O and U. This is the union between A and B when the sets are overlapping to each other. Now students, we move towards the third case of union. How we find the union of proper subset? Okay, here students, I repeat what are the proper subset. If every element of set B is also an element of set A, and A contains at least one element which is not an element of B, then B is called proper subset. Here students, as you see that A is a superset of set B and B is a proper subset of set A. It means that no other element is different from A, but all the elements are belonging to set A. So set B is a proper subset of set A. Here we have a set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. And we have a set B which is a subset of set A having the element 2, 3 and 6. So here students, how we find the union of proper set? Okay, we find two categories of members here. The category number 1 is those members which belong to only set A, not in set B, that are only in set A, not in set B, that members are 1, 5 and 7. And the second category is those members which belong to set A and set B, that members are 2, 3 and 6. As you see that students, those members are present in both sets. So this is the second category. Now, how we will take the union of both sets? Okay, these members of two sets are identical. These members of two sets are identical. Therefore, we will list it only once in the union set. As you can see that students, these members are identical, but we only write one time in the set of the union. Okay, here students, if you put all the members of all the categories together, we get the union of set A and B. As you see students, here we write A union B. Firstly, we write A set which is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. Then we place a union sign and then we write the set B which is 2, 3 and 6. Now how we find the union between them? We write all the elements in a single set, but those elements which is repeated in both sets write only a one time. Here we write A union B is equals to 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. Now students, here is an example related to the proper subset. Okay, if we have a set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we have a set B is equals to 1, 3, 5. As you see that students, these numbers are belonging to set A. So this is a proper subset of set A. Then we find A union B. And how we find the union between a proper subset? Here we have A union B is equals to, firstly we write the set A which is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we place a union sign. Then we write set B which is 1, 3, 5. Then we take the union of them. We write all the elements in a single set, and those elements which are repeated in both sets only write one time. Those members which are repeated in both sets are 1, 3 and 5. So we write only one time. Here students, this is the example for the proper subset. Okay, the most important point here I discussed with you is that the union of superset and subset is the superset. As you can see that students, the union of superset and subset is the superset. This means that The superset itself the union of superset and subset. Now students, we move towards the fourth case of union of two sets. Okay, here we have the fourth case, the union of improper subsets. Here students, we already discussed about the improper subsets. What are the improper subsets? Okay, if every element of set B is also an element of set A, and every element of set A is also an element of set B, then B is an improper subset of A, and also A is an improper subset of B. As you can see that student here, all the elements of set A are also in set B, and all the elements of set B are also in set A. But the arrangement is changed here. This arrangement doesn't matter here. Such kind of sets are improper subset. And how we find the union between improper subset? As you can see that students, all the numbers are same, and we know that those numbers which are identical will be listed only once in the union set. In the both sets, all the members are identical, so we will be listed only once in the union set. Here we have A union B is equals to, here we write the set A, which is 1, 3, 5 and 7. Here we place a union sign, then we write set B, which is 3, 7, 5 and 1. Now students, here we will take the union between A and B. So we write all the elements in a sequence. We didn't repeat the element because all the elements are identical. So we write only one time in our set. Okay students, here's an example for improper subsets. Okay, if we have Q is equals to A, B, C, D and E, and R is equals to C, A, B, E and D. Then we find Q union R. As you can see that students, all the elements are identical in both sets. So they are improper subset of each other. So now here we start a solution. We write here Q union R is equals to, firstly we write Q set, which is A, B, C, D and E. Here we place a union sign. Then we write set R, which is C, A, B, E and D. Because we know that all the elements in both sets are identical, then we write only one time in a union set. Here we write A, B, C, D and E. So this is the union for Q and R. I hope that students, you will understand it. Okay students, here is your home task. This home task is on page number 14 from the exercise 1.2. You start this home task from question number 4. Okay students, here you will do only the first part of these questions, because here we only discuss about the union between two sets. Here firstly you identify what kind of sets are given here, then you will find the union between them. Now here firstly, in question number 4, if we have a set A is equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have a set B is equals to 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So identify them. These are disjoint sets. And I already discussed how to find union between two disjoint sets. Then here you find union between two disjoint sets. Students, you should complete all the questions from this exercise, from the question number 4, question number 5, question number 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And students, please do only the first part of all of these questions, because in the second part we discuss about the intersection. and we discuss the intersection in our next lesson. So you should do only the first part of these questions. Students, I hope that you will understand. Please do the home task in your fair copy only. This is your home task. You should do in your fair copies.